For fun and diversion we have met together, I tell you, from Waterford hither we came. We crossed that big ocean in that stormy weather, our pockets were light and our hearts were the same. Sad at leaving old Ireland, we're once more on dry land, by the roadside a tavern I chanced to espy. And as I was melting in my pockets I felt him, for the price of a drink I was mortally dry. Ah, we're the boys of such fun and such eloquence, drinking and dancing and all of the joy. Eruptions, disruptions, diversion and devilment, who's to compare with the Waterford Boys? In the tavern I roll, the landlord he strolled. Good morrow, says he, and says I, if you please, will you give me a bed, and then bring me some bread and a bottle of port and a small piece of cheese. My bread and cheese ended, I then condescended to take my repose, and I bade him good night, when under the clothes I was trying to doze, so I tucked in me toes and I popped out the light. Well, I wasn't long sleeping when I heard something creeping and gnawing and shoring around the bedpost. My breath I suspend, but the noise never ended. Thinks I, you have damnable clothes for a ghost. Now, to make myself hazy, but I felt rather lazy, so over me head I again pulled the clothes. Holy Moses, what's that? Should a great big jackrax with one leap from the floor and right up to me nose. Ah, we're the boys of such fun and such eloquence, drinking and dancing and all other joys. Eruptions, disruptions, diversion and devilment, who's to compare with the Waterford Boys? Well, I reached for a hobnail and made up a bobtail and wrestled with rats till the clear light of day. When the landlord came in and he said with a grin, for your supper and bed you've 5 shillings to pay. 5 shillings for what? Now don't be disgracing yourself, says I to the rogue, if you please, when I can't sleep with these rats, you're the devil's own facing you to charge me 5 shillings for dry bread and cheese. Well, the landlord went roaring and leaping and bounding, he leapt through the window and he kicked in the door. When he could go no further he roared, will you murder these rats, they are eating me up by the score. Sure, they eat from me table, they sleep in me stable, they've wrestled me dogs and they've killed all me cats. So then said I, you give me them 5 and you're away to get rid of the rats. I will, then said he, well, invite them to supper and dry bread and cheese lay before them, be sure. Never mind if they're willing, but charge them 5 shillings and never a rat will you ever see more.
Fantastic. I have to get the word.